Good morning, good morning. It is August 22nd, and it's Thursday, and of course, I'm Jada Trader, and I'm back with the bond breakdown for today. First, let's check our announcements. Make sure everything is going to be in order. Today, we have jobless claims at 8:30, PMI composite flash at 9:45. We have leading indicators at 10, natural gas report at 10:30. We have Kansas City Fed manufacturing index at 11. We have some bill auctions, a 3-month, a 6-month. At 11, we have a 2-year note announcement. We have a 2-year note announcements at 11, 5-year, 7-year, the 4-week bill auction, the 8-week bill auction, and the 30-year tips auction. So it's a pretty packed day of announcements. We have the Fed balance sheet at 4:30 and the money supply at 4:30. So, also let's just look ahead to Friday. The fact that Jerome Powell is speaking tomorrow at 10 a.m. So today could be a slow day with all of these announcements and just in preparation for what Chairman Powell might say. Let's check Forex Factory for any red folders. And this is August 22nd, and usually unemployment is kind of a doozy, so I'll watch out for that one. And of course, 10:30 natural gas storage should be a doozy, but other than that, we kind of have like no red folders, so that's pretty cool. Let's go look at some charts. There was some unfinished business from yesterday. We had gaps above the open of today's session, and the market was able to solve those problems at the 3 o'clock bar from the hourly chart. This is my bonds hourly chart. The market was able to solve that problem, and also the problem, the gap it created in price by doing so. The gap that was created by the 2100 and the 2200 bar. There was a 4-tick gap there, I want to say. Yeah, so 4 ticks. So it was able to do that. What's interesting to me is the 6 a.m. bar, being that it's like a reversal signal for me. So I really want to see what's going to happen when price gets down to 11 from a long-term standpoint. If we're able to get through it, I'm excited to see us maybe push down into the 164s, maybe down into the 163.27s. So I have those levels as key below me. There's still some 5-minute business to be done to the upside, so we kind of have to see exactly how it'll play itself out, but at least that's what I'm looking for. Obviously, the market is not really trending in any particular direction. We haven't really found any trends, any strong trends. It's kind of like a back and forth. So today is a boxing match. I'm expecting it to continue to be one. I don't think that anybody is going to quote unquote take over. And we know which way things are going to go. And of course, I use indicators in other markets. I do look at the S&P and the NASDAQ to kind of see what's going on there. Maybe I can find an edge due to the inverse relationship of the bonds. And the S&P, the bonds and the NASDAQ, the bonds and the Russell, they kind of run opposite, the bonds and the indexes. So I'll be watching those two to see if we can get a move to the upside. If we get a move to the upside on the indexes, I'll be looking for a downside move conversely on the bonds. The bonds low of the day is 164.11. That was put in at 410, and then it was retested again at 415. Our high of the day was put in at 2:30 a.m. and that high is 165.07. So we have a similar high as yesterday. I think yesterday's high was 165.08. So that seems to be a level to watch now. I think sellers are very serious about keeping things below 165.08, 165.07. So we'll see how it plays out. And then of course I have a very serious level below at 163.31, 164. So that's down here. I have it marked with this green bar. It's a very serious level for me. If the market comes down there, I'm not expecting for the market to be able to get through there. So things are kind of setting up real smooth. I like the way that the bonds are moving. Nice, smooth movements. There's no big dramatic pushes. So we'll see exactly how the character of the market takes over after the open, but that's what I'm looking at. All right, guys. My name is Jada Trader, and of course, I'll be here if you need me. Catch me on YouTube, catch me on Instagram. If you have any questions, please let me know.